Hello friends, in the previous lectures we have completed with basic salary, allowances and provident fund. Today we will be starting with perquisite. So first of all we need to understand what is perquisite, because perquisite is a new term for you all. It is also known as perks. So perquisite means an incidental payment, privilege or advantage given over and above regular income, salary or wages. So I hope you all are understanding what is perquisite. Perquisite means an incidental payment, privilege or advantage given to an employee over and above regular income, salary or wages. Perquisites are divided into two parts: monetary perquisites and non-monetary perquisites. Non-monetary perquisites. So first we will be discussing about monetary perquisites. Monetary perquisites, firstly it includes medical facilities paid by an employer to its employee. How to see whether the perquisites will be taxable or not, whether the which amount to be taken in the computation of the total income from the salary, we have to see from here. Medical facilities, if in India, if outside India, how to calculate perquisites we'll see here. If monetary perquisites is paid by the employer to its employee in India for treatment, it is monetary perquisite. That means the payment is given to the employer. A payment is paid by the employer to its employee in India for the treatment of the employee in following hospitals. Which are the following hospitals? First, government hospital. Second, recognized hospital. Third, employer's own hospital. If monetary perquisite for medical facilities is paid in India for the following hospitals and the treatment is done in the following hospitals, then it is fully exempt. Okay, it is fully exempt. Otherwise, if not in following hospital, then exempt up to rupees 15,000 per annum. Okay, outside India. Now we will see outside India. It is also divided into two: cost of stay and cost of treatment. You agree that if the employee is doing treatment outside India, he may have a cost of stay as well as the cost of the treatment. So how to calculate the perquisites from it? So let's see. Exemption as per RBI guidelines. This is for the treatment in the other country, in the foreign country, that is cost of stay and cost of treatment. But what about cost of travel? The cost of travel, right here, note, and I'll be showing the note in the next page. Before that, I want you all to copy this much. Please pause the video and copy perquisites. I hope you have copied this much. Copy monetary perquisites, this medical facilities. Pause the video and copy. I hope you all have copied this much. Note is given on the next page. Note. It is further divided into two parts. Note is further divided into two parts. If the employee's GTI, that is gross total income, is less than or equal to rupees 2 lakh per annum, then cost of travel is fully exempt. Okay, but if the employee's GTI, gross total income, okay, not the, what we say, that a basic salary or something, it is the gross total income of it may be from the business, it may be from the house property, the total gross total income that we arrive. After that we do deduction under chapter CA, that is gross total income. I hope you all are aware of this. Gross total income, if the employee's gross total income is more than rupees 2 lakhs per annum, then it is fully taxable. What is fully taxable? I'm writing here cost of travel, so that you will find it easy. Please copy this much. Pause the video and copy this much. Then we'll revise it again. I hope you all have copied. So we'll revise again. Perquisites, also known as perks, an incidental payment, privilege or advantage given to an employee over and above regular income, salary or wages. Okay. Perquisites can be divided into two parts: monetary perquisites and non-monetary perquisites. Monetary perquisites includes medical facilities for provided in India, and such medical facilities is done in following hospital, is taken from following hospital. The better word is taken from following hospital, that is government hospital, recognized hospital, employer's own hospital. Then it is fully exempt. Then the medical facility provided to the employee is fully exempt. Otherwise exempt up to rupees 15,000 per annum. Above that will be fully taxable. Outside India, if the employee goes outside India for the treatment and employer has paid the medical facilities, that is the monetary perquisite, then cost of stay and cost of treatment will be exempt as per the RBI guideline. That is, it will be given to you in the question. Just simply you have to subtract from the amount that is the medical facility provided less the exemption under RBI, and finally the amount in the outer column. Cost of travel. So I have given you the note behind how to calculate the cost of travel. Cost of travel, if the employee's gross total income, please underline over here and write somewhere like this: gross total income means GTI is less than or equal to rupees 2 lakh per annum, then it is fully exempt. If the employee's GTI is more than rupees 2 lakh per annum, then cost of travel is fully taxable. I hope this much is quite clear to you all. Since we are doing medical facilities, please write number 2. Just wait a second. Medical insurance premium paid by employer is fully exempt. Medical insurance premium paid by employer is fully exempt. Life insurance premium paid by employer is fully taxable. Please note this down. If you have not copied this, please pause the video and copy the entire page. I hope you all have copied this much.